All right. Anyways, well, let me also log on to Valorant so I can show you any examples that you guys need with Valorant. But any questions? Any questions? This is all space for you. Just think of it as your one-on-one coaching session, but you get this every single week. And the best part is the lower the amount of people that come, the more personalized we can get with you, right? We only have 6 people in the audience right now out of 30 fucking 6 people, right? This is great for you. There's a huge opportunity, so you're able to have me answer any personalized questions for you, just like in any one-on-one coaching call. Or instead of typing into advice or asking me in a DM, you can just ask for it right now. How do I not peek then get one shot instantly? I got you. So let's quickly hop on to Valorant and I'll quickly show you how how every peek should look like just base fundamental wise. So I'll keep that as a question. Ooh, let's watch a clip. A clip has been seen. All right, I kind of want to watch this clip. Let's see. We'll do a review. Also, if you are going to send me clips, do not send me highlights. All right, your highlights don't mean shit. You won't ever improve. I have highlights of me shitting on tier 1 pro players. Does that mean I'm a tier 1 caliber player? Fuck no. Okay? Don't send me highlights. Send me genuine clips that you think that you need to improve on and that you don't know how to improve on and you need a second eye view on it. Right? There's literally thousands of clips or hundreds of clips of me shitting on tier 1 pros. Am I tier 1 pro? Fuck no. Am I good enough to be a tier 1 pro? No. Mechanically, maybe at that exact moment, sure. But that doesn't mean I'm at the caliber of a tier 1 pro. You can be as good as a tier 1 pro in ranked, but nowhere near as them in terms of decision making and the mental game. Please, 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 if you're going to send me clips, send me actual clips that you don't have any idea on how you can improve on. Okay? But going into this clip.
And doğru.
A lot of ums in here, guys.
Yes. Siz gibi.
Can someone go B, please?
Good kill. Nice shot. Nice. Get ready to swing with Reyna. Get ready to swing with Reyna. Yup, yup, yup.
Bro, you need teamwork kills.
Right here, since it's a 5v2, we should be trying to kind of staple ourselves onto one of these players, either the Reyna or the Jett. This is good that you are stapling yourself onto them. And following their path. But we're kind of horny for this last kill.
Orada chodzi sam.
Good peeking. This is really good peeking. Everyone, here, Vandals. This is actually a perfect example of really good peeking. So let's see how he peeks.
There side, but
So it's like, it's not perfect, but it's definitely worth noting that, because I think peeking here helped you a lot with these fights.
Bro, you need teamwork kills.
But you see how he's not like always on the wall when he's pre-aiming? He's always choosing to like look at the wall right when he's about to peek. Not like right now and waiting like 5 seconds. That's a lot of people. That's like the biggest issue that a lot of people have. Always look at an active angle, and when you want to peek, when your head registers like, hey, I'm going to peek this angle, that's when you pre-aim and move. Alright, I'll show you how to perfectly. Oh, of course, we got someone who was issued a ban. Perfect. But I'll show you how to perfectly peek, and go on to like Ascent, for example, on how to perfectly peek an angle. But our peeking here was really good, or it was pretty good at least, especially being horny for this last kill.
orada chodzi sam.
Like we could have cleaned it up a little bit, and I'll show you. But like good peek there.
What other maze, bro?
We got too horny for this, right? Again, I know it's a 4v1, but these are the times where we want to secure the round, right? We want to secure the round as much as possible. Just stamp yourself onto the Gecko or stamp yourself onto the Jett and just run down the stairs with them or jump down with them. Up to you, but good clip. But let's look at how to genuinely actually peek angles. Again, if you have any questions, shoot them. The chat is a little dead. All right, you have around like 40 minutes of Rooney. to answer any personal questions that you have. I'm thinking, okay, listen. Mid Swift might be all good. Listen. Always prepare
Careful off the
questions,
edges.
right? The whole
Not sure if
point
I could
of this
catch you in
group
time if you
is
fell
for
off.
you
I mean,
to literally
I'd try, of
sponge
course.
all
My
of my
ultimate.
knowledge that I have, right? That's the whole purpose of this group. That's the whole purpose of this whole community, is to take literally every single ounce of knowledge that you think I'm a step ahead of and combine it into your own play or into your own life. But anyways, I'm going to quickly show you how to actually peak Vandals and not get fucking one-tapped. So, for example, similar to how Nuko was doing it in this clip. Never look at a fucking wall, okay? Stop, everyone. Stop looking at walls, please. Really be intentional with this, okay? Be very intentional with how you take fights, how you take duels, and where your crosshair placement is. All right? What we should be doing is always on an active angle. And you might think this is like super duper obvious, but I almost guarantee, sorry, not almost guarantee, all of you, I guarantee I'm going to look at your VOD and there's going to be cases where our crosser is at the wall and there's so many chances for someone to literally just walk up and kill you. We want to prevent that from ever happening. So when we're taking a fight, look at an active angle, right? There is literally no point in looking at the wall ever, unless you're actually peeking. But that should be a choice that you make right before you do it, right? So for example, I'm looking at this active angle. Not here. I'm not thinking, oh, what fight am I going to take next? I'm thinking about what fight am I going to take now, okay? That's a huge, huge difference. Do not try to think, what fight am I going to take next? Think of what fight you're going to take now and take it step by step. A lot of people make the mistake where they think of the next fight like here instead of the fight right here. Focus on this fight first and then here, which is why a lot of people kind of get lazy with their clearing, right? For example, the person B main here is already trying to think, okay, how am I going to clear stairs and clear market? Or how am I going to clear this angle? What about this angle where they could just like slow walk into here, get a kill and dash away, right? Because there is a timing that's possible where this guy could literally get to this point. And if you're lazy about it and go like this, so say for example, like you're just thinking, oh, how am I going to dash out? I'm going to clear this angle and dash out. That's like the two-dimensional decision making that a lot of people have. But actually, in reality, there's a lot more steps before that happens, right? Because again, you have to think, okay, one, this fight here, but what about utility? Or well, what about if they do a fast push? Or what if they have an omen blind? Or what if they've made a play before where they omen blinded you and then they did a dash jet play with his knives? Or they did an omen blind and they solo vaulted you, right? These are things that we have to consider. However, just from peeking alone, this is how you peek an angle. Do not be staring, like touching the wall, and don't have your back against the wall. Be a meter away from any wall there is. At least a meter away, okay? Preferably two. And how all you need to do is take this angle, is hold the active angle first, okay? And then the moment your choice in your head says, I want to take this fight, you pre-aim, peek, and commit. You don't move, you commit to the fight. So hold an active angle, your choice saying, hey, I'm going to peek this fight, pre-aim, peek, commit. Pre-aim, peek, commit. And keep going, pre-aim, commit, pre-aim, peek, commit, pre-aim, peek, commit, pre-aim, peek, commit, 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 and so on and so forth. So kind of going to full speed. And then you do your dash play. Then maybe you smoke off again, and then you go outside. Okay? When will you do the VOD review? What do you mean by that? In the coaching room? Those are the VOD reviews that I do with individuals. So if you guys don't know, again, I mean, I fucking hope you guys know, but every month you get a free coaching session from me. So one personal coaching session from me where we do a VOD review. I know some people have asked for like more self-improvement stuff as well. So if you want to take that hour to talk more about self-improvement and how to balance Valorant and your life and still have a plan to improve in it without a VOD review, then you can supplement it with that and just have a VOD review or a live coaching session next month. That's totally fine. But in here, once you book your VOD review, all you need to do is sit in the VIP chat room. I'm in the coaching room. I drag you in, and then this is our personal space. Okay, this is where like we're just chilling, meeting. Maybe we'll do a VCT watch party one day. Probably not Toronto. I wanted to do it Toronto, but unfortunately, I'm actually going to Toronto, so I won't be able to do a Toronto watch party with you guys. However, like this is where you would join right before your meeting, and I'll drag you in. Do it live at the event. I wish I was big time. I wish I was big time enough to do that. But anyways, hopefully that peaking masterclass helped you a little bit. Stop thinking of it as like, okay, what fight am I going to take next? Instead, think of it as the fight that I'm going to take now. Okay? Like at our level, or not even our level, just like a lot of people try to focus too much in the future. All you need to do is stay in the present. Okay, other than what I did, what did I do wrong? Let's check it out. Jesus, guys. As laggy as buns. Again, look at our crosshair. Staring at the wall. But anyways, that wasn't like a big deal. But like, look at now. Like, is this not what I'm saying? We're looking at the wall for like 20 freaking billion seconds. Hold the active angle. You don't know if someone's here, right? You don't know if someone's tree. Why the hell are we looking at this wall still? I'm telling you. So, like, I called this shit out, did I not? Did I not call this shit out? Did I not call this shit out? Anyways. Like, hold the active angle. I've been deafened for 5 minutes. Bro. I'm not going to re-explain it. Just watch the VOD. Again, the way we are peaking these angles are just so poor. Like, look how we're just slow walking into everything. Like, where's our crosshair right now? Not on an active angle, right? Not on an active angle at all. Now let's keep going. Also, we're the only one at tree for some reason. And we killed 2C. Just rotate. You know one's A. You know both are A, just rotate. Anyways, look at this. Where's our crosshair placement right now? In frickin' Narnia. Guys. Always on an active angle. Where they could be. Here, here, here. No one could be here, realistically. Right? No, literally no one could be here. There's no point to have your crosshair here. Just put it on any active angle. Just choose. Choose one active angle that they could be on. That's all you need to do. That's like the biggest thing. So if I want to do the coaching, I need to book a time where we'll do it together, or am I high? Yes, you do. It's in the... Okay, guys. Read the community rules. Read the community rules. Go to coaching. Then there's coaching rules. Boom, right there. And you get one per month. All you need to do is just really make sure that you're on top of it. Because if you miss your month, like it doesn't stack over the next month, okay? Just really be on top of it. Follow the rules. Please follow the rules. Please, please, please follow the rules. Since I have so many students, right? Like we have to be very on top of this. But yeah. Might be. I thought I needed to buy another one, bro. Sorry. What do you mean? I don't think we've had a coaching session, right? Noonco? I don't think so. Here. Yeah. Again. Follow the rules. Book your session here whenever your time is free. Remember, you have to be keeping yourself accountable. Coaching does not transfer over month to month. And again, go to community rules, guys. Listen. Go to community rules. One per month with your subscription. Again. I say this in literally every fucking session. I say this in my videos, guys. You get a one free monthly session, okay? If you want something extra, if you want to do a second section in the same month or just an extra session, you get a 25% discount from the current VIP price, which is I think like $37 or something like that. I know a lot of people have been doing extra coaching sessions with me. So if you want that, that's fine. But you get a free monthly one, okay? With the community, you get the free monthly one. How to give up a session because of finals? All good, all good. Me again, Friday. Let's go. Okay, when should you crouch and uncrouch? So, Albert, since you are, I believe you are in the Immortal range. Perfect. So in Immortal, okay, guys, if you're not an Immortal, this advice does not apply to you. Okay, this advice is a lot more. This is gonna sound very counterintuitive of what I teach you, because in Immortal, everyone else around you have as good as crosshair placement as, say, for example, me. I have really fucking good crosshair placement, and the reason why people get to Immortal is because they have pretty much almost mastered at least one of the mechanical um, fundamentals, which is most likely crosshair placement usually, right? Everyone has a pretty good crosshair placement, which is why using your crouch key is really good in cases where you can abuse that. However, one thing that you need to know is that you don't, a lot of people try doing something like this because they saw a pro do it. You don't need to do that because we're not at the level yet where it's like Radiant top literally 100 pros and they have literal perfect crosshair placement, because in Immortal, yeah, some have perfect crosshair placements, but some also just have complete doggy poopy crosshair placement, and they'll be looking at your your ball sacks and instantly one shot you. So for Immortal, these are the times that I always use crouch. For example, one instance is I crouch peek like this. Because when people are holding an angle, usually in Immortal, they're always looking at the head level, so they won't expect if you crouch peek them. That's like one of the main uses that I use. If I use a crouch peek like that, okay, because it throws off their crosshair placement. Another thing that I also like doing is holding angle while crouching. I don't like doing this a lot because I prefer just doing something like this, like doing a little dance. I've probably taught a lot of you guys this, but you should be like moving in every single angle, because if someone peeks you like this, say someone peeks you like here, if it's a much harder for them to kill you if you are moving like this, so they have to peek, aim, micro adjust, track, and then shoot you to kill you. Here, all you need to do is hold the angle like this with your movement, and then you get boom, 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 boom. You see how easy that is compared to how easy or how hard it is for them to kill you? So sometimes I do the crouch hold, but usually I just do this anyways. So it's the crouch peek, a crouch hold. Another thing that I like doing is when I'm isolating a 1v1, that's when I usually crouch. So say for example, I'm 1v1ing this guy. So I'm doing this, and then the moment I hit him once, say in the body, I insta crouch to finish the fight. Okay, so the moment I'm like, oh, I hit him in the body, his body slows down, that's when you insta crouch and go. The reason why is because when you shoot him and he slows down where he can't like move anymore, that's your perfect time to then just spray. That's all. So those are like the three main instances. When to not crouch. When you shouldn't crouch is, say for example, you're peeking an angle like this. Say you're executing out B main. Do not ever crouch. Okay? When you're Y swinging, do not ever crouch. Y swing equals no crouching. You hear me? Everybody hear me. Y swing equals do not fucking crouch. Okay? First, do not crouch when you're Y swinging. Second is when you're taking a 2v1 fight. Say for example, they put you in a checkmate. That's another reason of not crouching. The reason why is because the maximum that you can do when it's a 2v1 and crouch is you can kill the first person. Great. But most of the time, when you crouch and you're in a stationary position and these guys are moving fine, you'll just get instantly put down. Instantly. So what you should be doing is when you do wide swing into an angle where, first of all, you shouldn't be crouching, but into multiple people, all you need to do is continue using your movement. Boom, boom. That's kind of the only way you can really win. It's like boom, 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 and then you kill the second guy. Never crouch into a wide swing angle, or never crouch when you're in a 2v1. Another time that I see a lot of people crouch is when they're spraying through smoke. Do not crouch when you're spraying through smoke. Just spray normally. That's all you need to do. The reason why you don't spray through smoke while crouching is because someone can see the bullet tracers come and fuck you up. I'm sure all of you have experienced that before. That's why. They can see your bullet traces. They can literally hear you like your noise, right? So they can hear basically a Killjoy turret just spamming this. So all they need to do is shoot you in one specific position, and if they're pretty accurate, if they have headphones, boom, they instantly kill you. Which is why you should actually be spraying smokes like this. But honestly, personally, I don't even spray smokes. What you should be doing instead is just aiming for the head and kind of going through all angles like this. That's how you should be spraying smokes. Stop fucking spraying like this, okay? The only time you should ever be spraying like that is if you're like spraying for the run out like this. However, if you're just shooting through a smoke, just aim at the head like this. I'm telling you, this will get you a kill if there's anybody in this smoke. 100%. That's how you should be approaching every smoke fight. Is it better to counter strafe wide or just hit AD tapping? I think I explained that. But tapping, you usually do that in long range fights. Counter strafing wide, like this, is good for close range. Like you wouldn't be tapping like this, right? Like when you're taking fights here, like you'll be burst spraying. Right? But if you're, say, for example, you're taking a fight here, like towards bottom mid, that's when you can tap. But then you use dead zone. You see how I'm like fully moving right now and just tapping? Instead of if it was a mid-range fight, I'd be doing something like this and counter strafing. Like boop, 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 boop. But if it was a long-range fight, that's when you're able to do the taps. You see how I'm literally just fully accurate doing this. And how you, if you want to check how to dead zone, you can either search up a YouTube video or look through the past VODs. I do a full thing on that. Hold A and D a little longer than normal, so it's exactly. Question for fitness. I don't know if I can ask this now, but I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm trying to get better at pull-ups / chin-ups. What exercises should I do to get better at them? The exercises that I would want you to do is just any lat pull down. Lat pull down is really good because it kind of, what's it called? It emulates the exercise or the movement of doing a pull-up. However, you can control the actual weight that you use while you're doing the lat pull down. Another one is assisted pull-ups. Assisted pull-ups is really good because, again, you can control what weight you use. So if you can't do a full body weight pull-up just yet, what you can do is do a pull-up on like 30 pounds. I think 30 pounds lighter or something to assist you. And then over time, the more and more you do it, again, progressively overload. I talk about this. Progressively overload. In every single back session that you have, try your best to increase, or I guess with assisted pull-ups, you lower the weight by 5 pounds so that you can get to a point where you're doing body weight pull-ups. But for lat pull-downs, right, say you start with 100 this first week. Next week, try to do 105. And then week after that, try to do 110. And then so on and so forth. Another thing that helped me a lot as well was doing preacher curls for chin-ups. Because preacher curls allows you, just like working out your biceps, allows you to strengthen your arms, which helps you do chin-ups. Chin-ups is all about your biceps. So doing preacher curls helps me a lot with that as well. Do you do push-pull legs? I personally do push-pull legs. I used to do push-pull legs and an Arnold split. So basically it's push-pull legs, and then so say Monday's push, Tuesday's pull, Wednesday's legs, and then Thursday I would do chest and back, and Friday I would do arms and shoulders. That's how I did it when before, but now since I'm a lot busier because I'm doing this coaching, I'm doing YouTube, I'm pushing it down to just 3 workouts per week, which is literally fine as long as you're able to work out with intention. Just like with Valorant, I was able to reach my peak rank in literally an hour or 2 of playing per day. And I'm going to do it again, and you guys will see me do it again when 10 minutes happen again. You'll see me do it again. To hit my peak rank, I'm just playing like an hour or 2 per day, and it'll be good. Yo, Rennie, the coaching, and what do I do to just coaching rules and follow the rules. Oh, actually, wait, let's see. Yeah, just type in paid. That's all you need to do. Type in paid, type in VIP, private coaching. Here, I might actually make sure that also for payment, type paid or VIP monthly coaching. Boom. Make sure everyone understands. How about sometimes I slice the pie right, but I get one tapped? Do you know any counter to stop getting one tapped? Is it just jiggling? I mean, I would have to see an example, but most of the time it's either one, you slice the pie wrong, two, you're kind of thinking of it as like you're thinking too far ahead. So for example, like I said before, a lot of people think way too far ahead to think about like, so a lot of people when they peek this. Hello, hello. Oh, my mic just turned off. Anyways, like I said before, a lot of people when they take fights, they always kind of think of it as like, what fight am I going to take next instead of the fight that I'm going to take now. That's the biggest tip that I have. Because a common issue is that I see is people like don't really focus on this fight and they focus on doing this, something like this. Right? They do it way too quickly. Focus on taking the fight first and then think of what fight you're going to take next. Right? It's still quick, but instead it changes up. Like say for example, I'm thinking about the fight next. See, this is what people usually do. Right? Or let me actually, yeah, like they just autopilot. That's probably the main reason why you get fucking absolutely demolished. Because if you think about it this way, the person here holding this angle will always be ready for the fight. You peeking into them, that's like the disadvantage that you have. You don't know if he's there or not. Which is why you need to take these fights with intentionality and focus, okay? Take this one-on-one fight. Do not think, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I hope that answered your question. I guarantee we'll see, if you show me an example, I guarantee that's like the main problem that a lot of people have. Another question is for fitness. If I can't lift my body weight yet, should I do if I can't lift my body weight yet, should I do physical weights like dumbbells or should I just do workouts using my body weight? Use dumbbells. Use dumbbells. Use dumbbells or use exercise or machines to help you get stronger. Do not just do body weight because you can't even do it yet, right? Like for me, for example, when I was practicing doing push-ups and pull-ups, I didn't do pull-ups and push-ups to practice it and to get better. I'm not like no shitting you, just getting stronger with the machines helped me skyrocket all of my body weight exercises. Like literally skyrocket. Right? Before I couldn't even do a single pull-up, now I can do 10 in a row. With chin-ups, I can probably do 12. With push-ups, I can probably do 35, 40 in a row. Before I couldn't even do 5. Right? And that's all because of me just progressively overloading with machines. We're so back. Let's go, EXO! Hey, how's it going? Hope your exams went well. Would 11 to 13 kg weights be good to start with? Yeah, it'd be fine. Anything that you can start with is good. Like, I wouldn't overcomplicate it. I, how I would set it is I try my best. Well, you're doing more endurance, right? So I would do lower weights, higher reps, so like 15, 12 to 15, since that is what you're training for, is like you doing it over like on a long period of time. Yeah. I would definitely do a weight that allows you to do around 12 to 15, maybe even 20, depending on the exercise that you do. But for me, even then, like just training for strength and training for hypertrophy, like doing 6 to 8 reps, high weight, maximum intensity, helps me a lot with also building my endurance. But I assume that working out for your endurance will help you a lot more in that case. I would do 5 kg but very high reps. Yeah, I think I'll do an on and off. I'll do one day, because I'm assuming you're working out a lot since you're focusing on it. I'll do one day, do high reps with low weight, and then the other day do lower reps, like 12 to 15 with higher weight. Just like when you're practicing to like when you're practicing running, right? Or practicing a marathon. People don't just do long distance runs every single day. They do sprints on one day. They would do mild sprints on the second day. They would do a long distance run. They would do a super long distance run, and then they would go back to doing like stretches and sprints again, right? Like that's how I think a training routine would definitely help you. I can't lift it. It's all good. It's all good. Do machines first. I'll do machines first, like chest press machine or incline Smith machine is a lot lighter than normal bench, but I'll do machines first. Like any machines that you have at your gym, do it. Like that's what I started with, and it's a lot safer too. And you can control your weight. Yeah, we all started somewhere. It's okay. All you like just abuse machines. Like I'm telling you, abuse machines, abuse dumbbells, you'll be okay. Because machines are a lot more lenient, and you can control the weight, like control how much weight you use. Bye bye. That's what I'm saying. Machines are carrying. Okay. We have a couple minutes left. We have 10, 15 minutes left. Today's going to be a short day. Hopefully I can fit in another one next week on a weekday because today was a shorter day, but continue asking me questions. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Any Valorant questions that you guys have? Any questions at all? Or yeah, just any questions. Also pre-workout. Is that okay to start bar? Yeah, it's okay to start at the bench press bar. That's totally okay. Again, if that's all you can really push, that's totally okay. Also pre-workout, what should I use? I don't use pre-workout. I do not use pre-workout. I think it kind of fucks up with my energy. It's not bad. It's just like I don't want to have pre-workout as a crutch to be able to work out. But like I know a lot of people who use it and who gain benefits. If you're someone who feels tired a lot and like can't really push yourself a lot in the gym, pre-workout is good. But I personally just don't use it. And I'll just drink coffee, in my opinion. I just drink coffee. I need to work out hella. Yeah, I think if you need to use pre-workout, I don't really have a say in pre-workout because my pre-workout is pretty much eating healthy and drinking coffee. Most of the time. I never have like a actual like fruity pre-workout at all. I'd be chugging 2 cans of water. Yeah, that is unhealthy. I do not recommend doing that, EXO. Definitely do not do that, bro. Definitely do not do that. Just do a black coffee in the morning or do a nice coffee in the morning. How do I help with soreness? Okay. How do you help with soreness? So a couple things that you can do with soreness is one, cold showers. Cold showers will help you with soreness because it kind of tightens your skin as well as it's kind of like numbs it. It numbs the places that you're sore, which helps it heal faster. So cold showers is one. Another thing that I like doing is getting a massage gun and then massaging around your traps or around the places that you're super duper sore. Another thing that I would like to doing is taking supplements. So every single day I take supplements. I take vitamin D, D3, and fish oil. Most of you guys probably don't have a lot of fats in your diet, and most of you guys probably don't get much D3 in your diet. And these are two things that not only boost testosterone, but boost your health, boost pretty much all performance of your body. Take those three, or take those two. I'm going to be taking magnesium as well very soon in the future. So take supplements. Those are the two that I take right now that I can literally recommend that genuinely helps you. Those are the two that genuinely helps you. I'm going to be trying out magnesium and zinc and seeing how that affects my body too. But those two are really, really good for soreness. I haven't felt sore since like fucking I don't even know. Like every time I would feel sore, it would last for a day and then be done. But I haven't felt sore ever. Yeah, they're just pills. You can get gummies. You can get like fish oil gummies. You get vitamin D3 gummies. Like you can get a bunch of vitamin gummies. It's fine. I've been eating magnesium pills, but I don't even know what it does, Lamau. I think magnesium pills promotes testosterone and helps you with like recovery and sleep. Mostly sleep, I think. What makes someone a good duelist? I switched to duelist. I was playing them a lot in the past. I think sometimes I'm too scared to do aggressive pushes because of my teammates' aggression. So what makes a good duelist is mostly one, taking the initiative to make those plays, right? To make those aggressive plays. So we need what makes a really good duelist is someone who can like literally change the change the map or change the direction of the round. That's what makes a really good duelist who's able to kind of take initiative in their own hands. Another thing is having really good communication as well. Calling for utility, calling for what utility you need to take the sites, calling for what ults you need, calling for plays that you need. Those are things that are so underrated for duelist players that so many people don't do. I don't know why. Maybe it's because people are very socially anxious when they're talking in Valorant. Who knows? Who knows? Who really knows? But you should be communicating all these things and not expect your fucking initiators to do it or expect your support players to do it because you need to know what you need to thrive, right? What utility you need to do to thrive. But those are some things. Another thing that you should also be doing is like what makes a really good duelist is just really, really fucking solid fundamentals. Solid mechanical fundamentals as well as pairing it with utility. Like you should be able to win almost every single 50-50 that you take. Like your 50-50 should be you winning those fights. That's another thing that makes a really fucking good duelist. I'll be dying so much lately without any impact. Exactly. These are things that we gotta promote. Like promote more communication. Promote things like communicate or utility in specific areas that we need, or ults that we need, or like pathing that we want to take with our teammates. Yeah, I think I have a problem to ask for some utilities. Ask for them, not the first rounds. Thanks. I'll work on that. Exactly. Like it doesn't have to be crazy. Just ask for smoke, dart, or smoke, flash, or smoke, dart, and flash. Doesn't matter. Or hey, can you dart close? Omen, can you blind generator? Okay, here's a good example. So when I'm taking A, this is what I'm calling. Hey, Sova, can you dart up here so that it clears all of this? I take this fight. Omen, off my call, blind. Right? I call Omen. Hey, Omen, can you insta smoke? And off my call, can you blind generator? So the dart happens. I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm like, Omen, can you blind? Blinded. Then do a double smoke. Then drop down and isolate these 1v1s. Another thing that you should be doing as well is for entrying and for duelist pathing, you should be super fucking good at isolating your fights. Okay? Isolating your fights. Oops. Here, let me actually sit up real quick. But you should be pathing in a way where it isolates fights. A lot of people love just doing something like this, where they would dash in and not isolate their fights. They would kind of just sit here out in the open. Or they would literally just like dash in just randomly, like here. Like, what the fuck is this pathing spot? Boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1,000 billion angles that you need to clear. What you should be doing is trying to find a place where you can isolate fights. So, like here, where you can just sit back sight, boom, clear this, isolate, or maybe dashing into here, and then pathing like this, isolating like this, or pathing up here. Smoke, you drop down with the Omen blind, isolate these fights. Maybe you can approach this a little bit better. Like bang, 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 like that. But you should be pathing away where it's like you're genuinely isolating all the fights that you take. And abusing the utility that you have. Like blind, darts. So like here, for example. Like a lot of times I would smoke dash here, maybe dash smoke again, isolate this fight. This is already smoked, isolate this fight, and this is already cleared because usually when you dash out, you should be looking both left and right. Smoke again. Wait until your teammates come out. Boom. Isolate fight. And then maybe just sit top here or just kind of run through like this with your teammates and then take 2v1s like that. For duelists on defense, is it bad to be aggro every round or is that good? That's fine. Being aggro every round is fine. I won't do it. Okay, I'll do it like an 80-20 split where it's like 80% of the time I'm doing like something aggressive like this or like this, or I'm peeking mid or I'm peeking A main, or I'm walking down mid, I'm walking A main, I'm walking B main, that's fine. The other 20% you could be a little bit more passive. Say for example like chuck a fucking op here, right? Or have an op like located here, get your kill, dash away, and play this angle. Okay, but I'm going to answer one last question. I'm going to answer Predict's question. Okay, so fitness/cutting meal question. Okay, perfect. My main meal for a bit is probably going to be one ham sandwich and some chips, just because don't have a lot of protein. At most, a shake with like 70 grams. What should I do for budget meals? So what I do, literally every day, here's the perfect budget meal that you have. I take frozen chicken, and well, you just de-thaw it, so it's like frozen chicken. But frozen chicken, the reason why I opt for frozen chicken is because it's super fucking cheap, and you get a lot of it for the amount of price you get. So for every $5 that I spend, like all my meals are $5 in Canadian too. So that's like $3 if you're American. And I'm telling you, it's bigger than like it's like two Chipotle meals. Two Chipotle bowl type of meal. So it's frozen chicken. I use barbecue sauce, sriracha, and seasoning, obviously, to make sure that it's all tasting good. And then I eat it with either a carb, so say for example rice or sourdough bread. Again, both of these things are super cost effective. And if you take sourdough bread, you get more protein. And then I do some sort of vegetable or some sort of saute. So I'd like saute some onions or maybe bell peppers or eat it with cucumbers. And then at the final, I would use some sort of like more protein base. So I add like Greek yogurt. Guys, I know this sounds disgusting. However, Greek yogurt, I'm telling you, tastes like sour cream if you kind of tilt your head in a little way. But if you don't like Greek yogurt, you can use cheese or cottage cheese. Both are fine. Both give you protein. That is a meal that I eat every single day. It's for like 700 calories for literally 130 grams of protein. And one meal. And that is for $3 US, $5 in Canadian money. Rooney, will it matter if I upload different VODs for coaching because it's 2 weeks from the first one? I'll delete the. Yeah, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Don't even worry. Just like just tell me which VOD that you want me to watch, and we'll watch it together in our hour together. I'm spreadsheeting it. Also, low key want to make a spreadsheet. Actually, I already have a spreadsheet, so I'm doing like it's kind of crazy, but with one of the people in the community, I'm doing fitness coaching for. So I already have a spreadsheet. So I might share what spreadsheet to use. It's pretty basic. It's just like it tells you, like, it's basically a tracker where you calculate your steps, calculate protein per day, calculate if you worked out that day, your wins, your struggles that week, etc. I'll probably I want to flesh it out more, but I'll probably send that out later. But that's something that I think a lot of people would like. Because before I would just use my notepad, I'm not gonna lie to you, to track everything, or use my head. But I'll definitely. That sounds like a lot of work. The spreadsheet tracker. No, I mean it tackles all the what's it called? It tackles all the essentials, right? Your steps, your calories, your protein goal, and your weight, as well as like other things. It sounds like a lot of work. Do I need something like that? If you suck with organization, I don't think you need something like that. However, it helps you a lot, or helps me tremendously. It helps me a lot with my, like, the reason why I have a full Google Calendar now is because I really struggle with organization and doing my work. The reason I'm able to do so much work right now and be organized is because I have a lot more scheduling and a lot more trackers in place. Like, for example, with my workouts, I have a tracker for my workouts where it's an app basically where I log in every single day, and every workout I track every single set I do, every single rep that I take, every single exercise that I'm doing to check like how my progress is coming. I do that every single day. Yeah. Anyways, bye-bye, Predict. I'm gonna end the call here. Thank you guys for coming. I know it's short. I'll do my best to also do one for Friday because a lot of people are saying that Friday is really, really good. I think there is ask for that. Yeah, there's a bunch of asks for it. I have a spreadsheet. If you want to use an app, that's totally fine as well. But anyways, if you have any questions or need anything from me, just shoot me a personal DM, or just shoot into the advice channel. I'll answer it 100% of the time. Or if I don't, just shoot me an @ and I'll make sure to be there and answer your question. But thank you guys for coming. I'll probably host another weekly group call on Friday next week. On May, I don't know, 23rd, I think. May 23rd, I'm going to host another one just to see if there's more people that can come for that one instead of on Saturdays. Because apparently people are super busy on Saturdays. So I will host another one next week on Friday to see how it all goes. But thank you guys for coming. If you have any more questions, shoot me a DM or shoot me advice or type in the general chat or VIP lounge, sorry, and I'll answer them for you. But I'll see you guys later, and I love you guys. Okay, bye bye. Mwah.